Hello and welcome to VAD Inspires, and today I want to share with you what I learned from one of my favorite magazines, Psychology Today. And the title is Keys to Persuasion. There are three of them, so let's get started. Number one, arguments to a common goal. See, data is not enough. You can have all the quotes and all the facts in the world, and you're not able to convince someone. Why? Because you are talking in terms of what you want instead of what is gonna benefit them. So when you are talking to a group of people or someone that you're trying to persuade or convince or sell to, you have to talk in terms of their value, their beliefs, their norms. So it all comes down to understanding the person, understanding the group, prior to your persuasion. So that's number one. Number two, use rewards instead of threats or punishments. According to the neuroscientist named Tali Sherrod, he said, our brain is much more set up to react to immediate rewards, and this is a behavioral thing. We are much more easier to react to getting $1 than losing one. It's not that it's how it is all the time. Sometimes we react to punishment. We're trying to avoid punishment, but we are much more likely to react to a reward rather than a threat. So number two, use in terms of reward. Talk in terms of, if you do this, this is gonna benefit you. If you do this, this is what you will get. Not if you don't do this, this is what you're gonna lose. See, you're trying to force them instead of being autonomous with them. So when you're trying to be autonomous, you say, okay, if you do this, this is what you will get. And live it that way. Maybe not in many cases, or maybe not all the time, but I think I actually agree with this. Talk in terms of reward rather than threats or punishment. Number three, I have the list here with me. Give them a choice. Give them a choice. This ties in with number two. Give them a choice in terms of ask their opinion. You can say, we want to start up this new program. What do you think about it? How can we set it up? See, if someone helps you set up something, then he's more likely to engage in that which he helped you set up. This is actually a research that I also got from the magazine. It says a number of people paid, and this is the conclusion, they paid a lab tax, when they had an opportunity to suggest how the money will be used. But these are the group of people who had refused, according to the research, to pay the tax about 3 months ago. The lab have been trying to tell them that they have to pay the tax, but they never actually bought the idea of paying a tax until they were asked on a suggestion on how the tax money will be used. See, giving people choice, giving the person that you're trying to persuade a choice, an opportunity to suggest how that which you are trying to get him to do is gonna go. See, a child who normally rejects a vegetable will be willing to eat a vegetable if he's given the opportunity to make the salad himself or herself. And employees who are struggling to meet guidelines could be invited to contribute to the rulemaking process, and this will enable them to catch up with the deadline, even though they don't want to. They have to because they have engaged in the rulemaking. So this is actually interesting because when you give people a choice, they feel that you have their interest in mind. So, number one, arguments to a common goal, make your goal or make your point of view be in terms of their values, their beliefs. Number two, use rewards instead of punishment. Number three, give them a choice. Give them an opportunity to contribute to that idea. Now, there is no key to persuasion that works 100% of the time. But this actually will work for you most of the time if you try to master them, if you work on them, if you act on them. So, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for checking out my video. Stay inspired, God bless, and I will see you next time.